Solve an equation for a specified variable. To get x by itself, you must undo everything around it. And when you're solving for a specific variable, you're doing the opposite of the order of operations. Instead of multiplication and division first, you're doing addition and subtraction first. So we want this x by itself. So we leave 2x squared where it's at, on the left, but we have to move the 4y over to the right and change the sign. The next thing we have to undo after we've undid all of the addition and subtraction is to undo multiplication and division. So we have to divide by 2 to get rid of it. Divide by 2 to get rid of this 2 here. And that leaves me with x squared equals 8 minus 4y over 2. And then the last thing we have to take care of would be the exponent. Remember, the order of operations is parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. We're going in reverse. We're taking care of addition and subtraction by undoing that first, undoing multiplication and division, and the next one back is exponents. So to undo this exponent of 2, you have to do the opposite, which is the square root of both sides. The square root of x squared is x, and you're left with the square root of 8 minus 4y over 2. To get x by itself, we have to undo everything around it. And the first thing is the plus 3y. We're going to move that to the other side and make it minus 3y. We have multiplication next by 4, so we must undo that. Cancel and have x squared equals z minus 3y over 4. Next, we have to get rid of the exponent. So to get rid of the exponent, we have to do the square root of both sides. When we do that, we're left with x equals the square root of z minus 3y over 4. To get z by itself, we go in reverse order. We find where z is at, and whatever is around it in reverse order, such as addition and subtraction, we have to take care of that first. And we have plus 3. So we're going to move the plus 3 over to the other side and keep the square root of 2x plus y over z. So we'll have a minus 3 on the right. Now we can't do anything underneath of the square root sign until we actually get rid of the square root sign. So we're going to have to do this. To get rid of a square root sign, you have to square both sides. When you do that, you're left with 2x plus y over z, and then the quantity squared of a minus 3. Remember, the order of operations are P, E, M, D, A, and then S. We did subtraction first, addition and subtraction first, but now we skipped over to the square root sign, which is, you could make a case that's parentheses and or exponents. But the reason why is because we can't do anything underneath of that until we get rid of it, such as problems like this off to the side. Whenever you have a problem that is 3 plus 2 times the quantity 3 minus 4 times 2, you can't do anything with this out here until you take care of inside the parentheses first. So once you do all of that, you can go back outside the parentheses and then start over with the order of operations. And that's what we're doing here. We followed the order of operations in reverse by doing this first and coming over here. But now we have to undo the square root by squaring both sides so that we can have access to this in here. And once you do that, you have to start getting the z by itself. We have addition and subtraction on the top, but we have division in the middle that must be taken care of first. To get rid of this z off of the bottom, even though that's what we're solving for, we have to get it off the bottom. You multiply the top and the bottom by z. gone and gone. So you're left with 2x plus y equals z times the quantity squared of a minus 3. We're solving for z. Don't forget what you're solving for. And to get z by itself, you simply have to divide both sides by what's with it. The quantity squared of a minus 3. And when you do that, this cancels with this, and you're left with z. On the right, 2x plus y over the quantity squared of a minus 3.